Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here at another local baseball card show. This time it's at a different location, but it's one that I've attended in the past. We're going to go ahead and pop in there and see what we can find. I'll try to film as much as I can to give you a look at what they have inside.
It'll be here.
Okay, here are some really cool Acuñas. I still don't have that first Bowman Chrome Acuña. I think I missed my chance. I was going to get it, and then the price got too out of control. Some pretty cool Trouts up there. All PSA graded Arenado rookies down at the bottom. See Jason Dominguez. Looks like an Eloy there. Christian Pache autograph. Bobby Witt Jr. Up above, some Baron Laura, I believe, for Texas. This was a Steph Curry jersey. It was a free jersey. You just put your name in. Unfortunately, I did not win the raffle for that. Here's some more Wander Francos, obviously with him making his new appearance in Series 1 this year. People were out there with their Wander Francos, and this dealer had a ton of PSA graded stuff that was very, very sweet to look at. And then our vintage guy, oh my goodness, this is the guy who used to set up the show. He's not running it anymore, but he's always there. Very nice guy, always willing to work with people and all this great vintage stuff, because I know there's plenty of you all who watch my videos who are really big into vintage. I didn't pick up any vintage this time, but man, there was plenty of it to choose from, not just from this vendor. There were all sorts of guys who had some really cool vintage stuff. So all right, everyone, I am back from the card show, and oh my goodness, it was so packed in there. They actually have had this show for a number of years at a different location, and they just recently kind of transitioned it over to this new location, which had so much more room, and it was kind of a different person who was kind of spearheading it. The old person who used to do it was still there, but he just kind of handed it over to another person who was able to recruit people from all over the Midwest. There were vendors there from Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, and even probably different other states I wasn't aware of. But wow, they had 90 tables in there. I wish I could have got more footage. But here's what I was able to pick up. I think I did okay, but you can leave your comments down below which cards you liked and which ones think maybe I didn't do so well on. But this first vendor, I could have spent so much more money, but he was the very first table I went to because it's a guy that I know who usually has a lot of good stuff, and you can usually get some good deals. All these were autographs I picked up for 50% off. So you can see he's kind of marked out the year there to indicate it was 50% off. So this is $5. DL Hall, if you're unfamiliar with DL Hall, he's one of the top pitching prospects for the Orioles. Grayson Rodriguez is probably the best known pitching prospect for Baltimore, because he is the top pitching prospect in all of baseball, but DL Hall is not far behind, left-handed pitcher there. I don't know whether we're going to see him in this upcoming season, if there is one, or not, but $5 to get one of the top pitching prospects for Baltimore I thought was a pretty nice price to pay. And then this one I was super excited about. I've been looking to pick up this young man's Joshua, I believe he's just going by Josh now, Josh Lowe. His brother is Nate Lowe. I used to always get them confused because there's Brandon Lowe and Nate Lowe, and they were both in Tampa Bay. And then Nate got traded to Texas last year, Nate Lowe. This is his younger brother, Josh Lowe, who came up as like a two-way player. It says third base on here, but I believe he's now a center fielder. There's some talk that he's going to maybe take over for Kevin Kiermaier if his salary gets traded when the owners and the players eventually come to an agreement. But he played just in a game or two last year in the majors. He has a rookie card. I don't want to say rookie card. He has an autograph in Series 1 this year, but he doesn't have like a base rookie card. But to get this card, very, very cool. You can see here it mentions he was a two-way player there in the 2016 draft, and this is the 2016 Bowman's Best. So Josh Lowe, for $5, a player who we're going to probably see a lot of this year for Tampa Bay, I thought was a really, really good price. This card, I've seen this guy have this card forever, and I've always wanted to buy it, but now that he marked it down to half price, I really couldn't pass it up. I probably should have bought it before. This is a Signatures double patch rookie card autograph, obviously a sticker autograph of a Panini product from Diamond Kings, but Katel Marte, who started with Seattle and then got traded to Arizona. And I didn't even notice this until I just flipped it over earlier, that this is numbered out of 99. Very cool 2016 Diamond Kings for $6. All-star player, Katel Marte, switch hitter, can play infield and outfield. I was super happy to get that one. And then a couple more. I mean, look at this. These are not just actual scrubs. They're good players. Matt Manning, one of the top pitching prospects for Detroit. Obviously, a lot of people know Casey Mize and Tarek Skubal because they both have established themselves a little bit more. Matt Manning has a rookie card in Series 1 this year. He was a rookie last year and kind of struggled, to be honest with you, but hopefully he can find his footing and establish himself as a good number 3. I know they've got some other pitching prospects, Alex Faedo and some other dudes, getting ready to come up for Detroit as that young wave of position players with Torkelson and Riley Green. It's hopefully going to mesh with some of these pitching prospects. And then, oh my goodness, this is one I was very excited to get for half price, $12. First Bowman Chrome, kind of got that refractor look. Purple, Sandy Alcantara or Sandy Alcantara. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Not with the Cardinals anymore. He's since been traded to Miami, and I wish I remember which trade he was in. I should know. This is numbered out of 250. He was an all-star last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for the Marlins. His win-loss record wasn't the greatest just because the Marlins aren't that great of a team, but obviously win and loss record doesn't mean nearly as much in baseball as it used to, but he's got filthy stuff, extremely talented pitcher, and so to get this card for like $12, I looked it up, and I think it was selling for like closer to 40 or 50 on eBay. But I don't know if I'm going to sell that. I might hang on to that one. Sandy Alcantara. So that very first vendor, I think all those cards were $30. Could have spent a lot more and definitely got my $30 worth. Another vendor I picked cards up for, he had some of these just in sleeves for 25 cents. So I picked up the Alec Bohm rookie for 25 cents. Foscue Refractor. I have the complete set of this. I bought the complete set of these top prospects. Well, I think there's 30 cards or 20 cards in last year's Bowman's Best, and then I noticed some of them were duplicates that had refractors, so I figured for $0.25 it can get me one step closer to the refractors. Austin Meadows rookie, didn't think that was a short print, but I just needed another card to make it $1, and then a Jacob deGrom card from 2015. Whoa, that's not going to focus, but just trust me, it's 2015 Heritage or Archives. I can't remember exactly which release that is. And then this guy also had a few other cards that I thought were a decent price. Remember when Robert Puason was like it was him, Bobby Witt, and Jason Dominguez in Bowman a couple years ago, and then he really, really struggled, which is why his card prices have dropped to $2. Also had these all other ones were $1. Gold Label rookie of Jazz Chisholm for $1. Anytime I see a Mike Trout card, this is an insert. Check out the wheels from 2014 Topps. Legends in the Making from just a couple years ago. That's 2018. And then just the base card, which anytime I see a base card for $1, Mike Trout, I figure why not? Go ahead and pick it up. So I picked up all those as well. This next guy had some silver packs cards. These are kind of the gold Mojo 1987 parallels that only were available in the hobby boxes, jumbo hobby boxes, I believe. And so they might have been in regular hobby boxes as well, but they're from the silver packs. And I don't know if I'm going to buy any boxes since I've already picked up a lot of retail, but Bo Jackson and Willie Mays, these cards are just absolutely gorgeous in person. The shine and that look is just really cool. Picked those up, and then he had some Bowman's Best cards from this year for $1 each. So I figured, hey, why not pick up a Ke'Bryan Hayes rookie for $1, Alex Kearlov rookie for $1. I really think Kearlov's going to get over the injuries that he struggled with last year and have a nice year for Minnesota. Chisholm, again, already kind of established himself as one of the most exciting young players in the game. And then this is one of the prospects, Benny Montgomery. Didn't even realize it was a refractor. Benny Montgomery was picked in the top 10. I want to say, let's see here, 8th overall. Has like 80 grade speed, which is the highest grade you can get as a baseball player being scouted. Picked in the top 10. He's been doing some pretty funny stuff with his autographs and inscriptions on his autographs. If you've been following his social media accounts, his Instagram accounts, he's been putting some pretty silly, funny stuff. So he just seems like a pretty interesting guy. Benny Montgomery, top 10 draft pick, and obviously a ways away from the major leagues, but follow his Instagram accounts and see what the silly stuff he's been doing with his autographs. So anyway, I picked up this last chunk of cards for, I want to say $35. One of the people at the shows who I stopped by a lot because he has a lot of Bowman and young players, and I like my prospects. So anytime I get a shot to pick up some cards that are at a good price, and I thought all these were, Andrew Vaughn, who was guy who debuted last year, but I think can be a very, very talented player for $3. Sabato there, who was one of the better players in Bowman from last year. That's his Sapphire. Oh, there was another copy of the Vaughn. I figured, hey, I didn't know if I had one, and for $3, I figured that was a great price. Some of these other guys, they may not be the biggest stars or names that I'd heard of yet, like Armando Cruz, but these were cards from Bowman Draft, or cards that I wasn't really able to pick up a lot of last year. So like Luis Rodriguez for $3. I believe this is also like Bowman Draft. Pedro Pineda. Any of these cards, Pedro Leon, I just didn't have them. And so they're all, a lot of these guys are international prospects. You can see like this guy was the number 7 prospect in the international signing class. And so I'm just taking a flyer on some of these. Look at this, David Fletcher, first Bowman Chrome for $1. Picked that one up. Here was an autograph for $4. I figured, hey, it's a numbered autograph, refractor to $4.99. Jared Triolo for Pittsburgh. I don't really know anything about him, to be honest, but he was taken in the 2nd round, so he's got some, obviously some talent to be taken that high in the draft. Another one, Nasim Nunez for $3. Don't know a lot about him, but hey, who's going to pass up a first Bowman Chrome autograph for $3 for a guy who's picked 46th overall, a 2nd round draft pick? You see some more here. Alexander Ramirez, $3 for a Casey Schmidt autograph. Gabriel Arias, $3. That's a Sapphire card. Brandon Shoemake, $2. First Bowman, kind of the blue, sky blue parallel there. And then Eduardo Garcia for $2. That's one of the Mojo cards from Bowman Chrome last year. So anyway, I'm getting near the probably 15-minute mark, but I just wanted to kind of highlight some of the cards I picked up. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and going along with me on this kind of recap of the card show. They'll have another one coming up here in about 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so. So I'll make sure to film it if I'm able to attend and show you guys what I pick up there. So leave a comment below for any of the cards you thought that you liked or your favorite card, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.